What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Mikey the Badger Garcia. Of course, he's known as a Badger on this channel because that's his nickname. His alter nickname, his alter animal nickname, the Badger, because he's a smaller guy taking on a bigger task like Badgers do. They don't give a shit. They take whoever a challenge. They'll fight bears and such, running off a pack of wolves. I think of that when I heard Mikey Garcia is taking the Errol Spence fight. I'm thinking, wow, that's what I thought of. Like someone that small, that courageous, that fearless, taking on someone that big, that dangerous, in a different weight classes. In fact, 2 weight classes north of where he currently fights. So, I thought it was impressive on that end, with a twist. And I've explained why. But I want to talk to you guys about a video I saw of Mikey. Mikey looks good. Mikey looks like he's, acclimated. He's working the body bag. And those punches look like they have something behind them. They were thudding punches, But I think Mikey's ready. And for his sake, I hope he wins. You know what I mean? And he looks like he's in good shape, man. I think Mikey's one of those guys that I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie with Dwayne Johnson in it called Faster. Okay. Where, Dwayne Johnson's an ex-con, on a mission to kill whoever killed his brother, yada, yada, yada. But there was a guy that was hired to kill him. He was a hitman. And he was like, he's this dude. He's just so focused on doing the next gold. That's what I think of when I think of Mikey also. When, he's just like, okay, that doesn't interest me. I want to do this, So in other words, he's hella focused, right? He's hella focused on the task in front of him. And I know he's focusing on Errol the True Spence. Now Errol the True Spence, this guy has been, sparring 18 rounds. So that's good. He has the stamina to go on. I don't know how long this fight will last if it fights, because the only way I see Mikey beating Errol Spence is through, being elusive, boxing combination, speed, and not getting trapped on the ropes. If he can, because I noticed something about Errol Spence. He can be countered easy. He's a southpaw that's aggressive, that he has a probing jab, but his probing jab, it gets lazy at times. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Mikey Garcia, I don't think he's as fast as someone like Hellbrook. Maybe quick, but I don't think he's as fast. And there's a difference. I think that Mikey is good with timing. You know what I mean? So if he's looking to time the right jab, that probing jab that Errol Spence looks for, that's what he does. He probes to get close enough, then he dips under, but he probes with his jab, and he gets lazy at times. He can snap with it, but you can come right over that jab just like Carol Brook did. That's what was giving him problems. He was getting countered. Okay? He was either getting countered or he's getting beat by the punch by a jab. So Errol Spence was losing that fight jab-wise. It's just when Errol decided, okay, let me engage further. So he started cutting off the ring and throwing combinations. So he started throwing combinations starting with his left and leading with his right hook. That's what started to hurt at Carol Brook. And I think Carol Brook got tired, honestly, but he definitely got hurt. I don't know if he broke that other socket or whatever, but that's eventually what made him, quit, right? So, but I mean, it is a winnable fight for Mikey. People, it's easier to say, hey, yeah, Errol Spence is going to go in there and annihilate him. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's this, that. But then smaller guys have done it before, And if Mikey can pull this off, it would appear that, now he's a welterweight. So the question is, if he does beat Errol Spence, um, where does he go from there? What if he does beat him? Like, okay, now you have your older rival that beat you in amateurs looking right at you, Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And then, because my theory, I've already stated my theory about why Mikey Garcia picked Errol Spence, why he called out Errol Spence and not someone that was closer in size as him, like Terrence Crawford, you know? But if he beats Errol Spence, and then that year there's Terrence Crawford there wanting to fight him, and that fight doesn't get made, we will know that my theory was correct. You see, I think Mikey knows that how I just explained about Errol Spence, you can counter Errol Spence. You can do that. It's just Mikey saw it and saying, I can exploit that, and I can do that shit all night. That's the difference. Versus Terrence Crawford, you're not going to do that. Terrence Crawford is going to switch angles. He's going to switch stances. He's going to give you too many different options of how he can fight you. And then with those options, he will confuse you and work his game plan accordingly. And by the time you adjust to one, he's changed to a whole nother style. You know? And that I know, that bothered Mikey. So, of course, again, we've been through that. But as far as Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, the fight looks like it's going to be a good fight. You know? That's if Mikey can take punches from someone like Errol Spence. Point blank. And that's it. But anyway, you guys tell me about Mikey Garcia's conditioning. Is he ready? I'll leave the link below and let you guys check out his body work, him working the heavy bag, you know, dig into the body with these left and right hooks. Of course, guys, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.